Aha, so here we are in Quirigua, UNESCO World Heritage Site here in Guatemala. Definitely nowhere near as well known as its famous cousin Tikal. But the stelas here are supposed to be kind of like world class. Probably the one place, the one Mayan site that has the most impressive stelas. I mean, they're everywhere here. As you can see right here, here's one of them. A lot of detail. This was an important, like a trading post or trading city, commercial center, not a religious center like Copan was. But oh, look at this one here. It's pretty impressive. All that detail. I don't know, maybe that was colored at one point, had like probably a lot of paint on it. And it was colorful, but it's no longer the case. So right behind me is this incredible stela. I don't really know if you can see it too well. The exposure looks like it needs a little more light here, but that's the ruler. This is the last ruler, and they say it's from 766 Common Era AD. And just look at the detail on this thing. It's so cool. And at the bottom there's the god of the underworld. I guess that's protecting him. And over here on the other side of the stela is this super awesome detail of all these different scenes. I wish somebody were here to explain it to us, but just gotta try to use your imagination and see. But look at this. I love that little guy right there. It looks so crazy. And then there's another couple scenes here. I guess that's the ruler right there, and looks like they're probably killing a bunch of people or something, so who knows.
Without knowing why, I'm flying above the clouds, I'm flying with the birds, without knowing where to go, just flying so high. The world seems so nice from here. It's what.
So behind me is what they say is the most extraordinary, amazing, magnificent stone monument of the New World. I don't know if you can see it, but this thing is about 11 meters tall. It's probably 35 feet tall. So the ruler, built in they sculpted the stone in 771 AD, and it just shows him standing on top of the god, I guess another underworld god or one of the earth gods, and has a whole bunch of hieroglyphics on this side too that explain probably some of the history here and their power over everybody else. And look at that. I mean, isn't that amazing? I don't know if you can really see it because of the light, but it's pretty impressive. I mean, there's nothing like this anywhere. I mean, you go to all the museums, you know, Mexico City, and probably you're not gonna find this anywhere. So it's kind of amazing that they're just out here in the middle of nowhere, just standing here. I love what they've done. I mean, even though I'm not a big fan of having these sculptures outside, because they are going to get eroded. I mean, this is all sandstone, so it's going to get weathered away, and one day there's not going to be anything left here. But at least the housing structures are actually kind of nice.
I'm flying like the birds, I'm flying high above, without knowing why, I'm flying above the clouds, I'm flying with the birds, without knowing where to go, just flying so high.
So all of these little fluff balls here actually come from the famous ceiba tree. The fluffiest, fuzziest, it's like a little newborn puppy right here. Inside of this little fluff ball is a seed, and these little things just fly away, and then it just drops down somewhere and grows another little tree. I think that's pretty cool. That's the ceiba tree right there. Spawning the little fluff balls, hiding little seeds inside. we're at this super cool sculpture, which I bet you have no idea what it's called. Because unless you're an archaeologist, there's probably no way you'd know what they call these things, but it's called a zoomorph.
Come on and get my heart before the train leaves. Come and wait my heart before the time is up. I've been waiting and waiting for you, just missing one thing. My realms without majesty, I'm begging on my knees for you to hold my way.
So here we are on the main acropolis of Quirigua. Quite impressive. Of course, nothing like Tikal, Chichen Itza, or Palenque, but it's quite nice here. Definitely had a few things going on. I don't know where the Juego de Pelota was. I don't know if they had the court, you know, the famous Mayan warrior game where the winning side would get to execute the losing side. They'd put the ball, it was kind of an early form of basketball where they would put these balls, and they couldn't use their hands or feet, they could only use their shoulders and elbows and knees. And they would have these rubber balls and try to score. Absolutely have no idea how the game would be played. I mean, how do you play a game without using your hands or, or feet? Just elbows, shoulders, knees. Yeah, it looks pretty cool here. It's been a fun day exploring these Mayan ruins, checking out some incredible stelas. I think now we're gonna head to Rio Dulce, a little town that borders, it's on the lake, and where apparently the seafood is out of this world. It's one of the highlights here in Guatemala. It's this beautiful lake, and it connects to the ocean. So the goal is to get to Livingston tonight. Only thing is, they say that the waves on the lake late in the day get pretty brutal and rough, and so there might not be any boats. And if that's the case, I'm gonna be super upset.